The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Ishares 20-year Treasury bond ETF with the ticker symbol TLT. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I'm going to also be looking at TNX today with TLT. And just a reminder, I do have a course sale running right now where you can get 50% off my technical analysis course. That will be available until next week, Friday. So let's take a look at the daily chart for TLT, and I can see why we're seeing this pop up higher, and let's go over the reasons why. So we had this major downtrend in play before. So this was the downtrend, and then we had a big move higher, or a uptrend. So this is the uptrend. What prices did, and what normally it does, when we breaks a channel, we can see it 2 attempts higher or 2 attempts lower. So in this case, we had a big yellow downtrend. We rallied higher, and this was the first attempt right here, lower. Then we saw another pop up, and then this was the second attempt. So the second attempt failed to make a new low of this yellow channel. However, we can still make another attempt, the second attempt for this orange channel. So we had 2 attempts already made lower for the yellow channel, but only 1 attempt for the orange one. So it looks like the shorts got trapped, and it looks like we're making the second attempt higher for the orange channel because this range looks to be in play. Let's go make this uptrend green. So you see how this range is acting as a support and resistance zone. So we're finding a lot of resistance at the high side, support here. So since we already made 2 legs down at the bottom side of a range, so you can see this was the first leg down, we saw a rally, this is the second leg down, a very good measured move, and then prices could not go any lower. We reversed higher, and it looks like prices, the market trapped shorts right about here. So I can see shorts entering right here. They were expecting price to continue lower, but with the 2 legs down and the potential range in play, it was probably not the best idea to go short right there. And you can see this pop up was not random. It trapped out shorts of their trade because their stop losses were right above this red candle. And they were like, okay, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get out right here. And you can see that the bulls pushed up right into their stops, and it added fuel to the fire for the up move because shorts have a buy to get out of their position, and bulls have a short to get out of the position. So the stop losses were triggered. Nice gap up, and it looks like it's targeting the top side of the range because prices just go back and forth in a range. So it looks like it's targeting the 109 level, and now this is the second attempt higher for the green channel. So let's see if it works out. I would be expecting the 109.38 level to be reached. I would be expecting, it's not guaranteed, but it definitely looks like the market wants to do it now. And if we break it, we can make a measure move higher of this impulse because we had 2-legged correction that can mark the center of the pattern. And the second leg higher would be to the 116.65 level. So that would be the potential target if we break outside of this range for the bulls to reach. So it does look pretty bullish for TLT. I can see the trap shorts, and we saw a nice move higher. I would be expecting this to continue. It does look like it can. Sometimes when you see this trap, it can just fail and prices can dump down, but I don't see that. I think this looks pretty good to the high side. There's a lot of support at this 100 level, and we saw shorts get trapped. It looks like they want to continue higher to reach this 109.25 level, the low 109 level. If we break it, we can make the measure move to the mid 116. So that's everything on the daily chart, and here is the weekly chart. And on the weekly chart, I can see also that coming to fruition, the higher prices, because you can see that we had this major downtrend in play right here. This is a big one, and usually the corrections are in scale with the trend. Normally we're gonna get a big pullback if we have a big downtrend. So we had a big move up, a 2-legged correction. So it looks like this is all just a correction for this big downtrend, and even if we do see a pullback to the 116 level, there's still a good chance prices go lower, because normally when we break outside of a channel like this before, we get a couple attempts lower or higher. So in this case, we made 2 small attempts lower, but if you just combine this together, this is just one big attempt. So right now we can get the second attempt, which is also going to be big. So after this move goes higher, then we can see the big attempt being made, a big drop. We'll have to wait and see. But as of now, on the, if I zoom out where this horizontal line is, where that measure move target is, you can see this level is acting as a magnet at the 116 level, because it was support here, support here, support here. We had a failed breakout right here. This prices still went higher. Then we started finding support and resistance. So it looks like this 116 level is a magnet. It coincides with the measure move target, and it just makes a lot of sense. And if you look at the monthly chart, this right here, I'm just going to keep it the same. This 116 level where the measure move target is a perfect place where the EMA is coming to on the monthly chart. You can see how, if I just move this arrow out of the way, the blue line is the EMA, and we're coming very close to it if we reach up there. So it looks like everything's coming together for that potential target to be hit. So that's everything I have for TLT. Now I'm going to review TNX. And here we have the daily chart for TNX, and it looks like it's kind of doing the reverse, where we're seeing a big drop, and it looks like longs are trapped. So I do think TLT is probably going to continue higher. It looks pretty bullish. Let's take a look at TNX. So it looks like there was this uptrend in play right over here from August 2022 to about October, November of 2022. So this was the nice uptrend in play, and then you can see that prices broke outside of this channel right here, and we made the first attempt to reach this high point. We pull back, and then we make it a second attempt. So the second attempt usually is bigger, and you can see that it failed to reach the high point. We're seeing a big drop because it looks like longs are trapped. So there could be a more continuation to the downside, possibly a measure move target to the $3 or the 3.1 level. So 3.1 level could be reached. That's where the measure move target is. So we'll have to wait and see. But there is a potential level we can get another move higher from, and it's this one right here. So I'm expecting this drop to continue to probably the 3.561 level. That's where the breakout was. So if we find support there, there's a good chance we see another leg higher, because on the macro scale, it looks like we just made one attempt higher, but on this micro scale, you can see that we had 2 attempts. This was the first attempt, and this was the second attempt. But if you zoom out and you make a bigger channel with the price action, I believe it's something like this one right here. So if you make a larger channel, all prices did was make the first attempt. So this right here is not an attempt higher because it's still within the channel. Let me go and erase this. So does that look more clear? You can see that prices broke out here of the channel, and this is the first attempt. If we can pull back and we get a short trap, I don't know what it's going to do at this level, but I would be expecting a short trap. Then we can see that second leg higher. So that's how TNX can probably rally higher. Now, is it the end of the world if we don't get a short trap and we just continue dropping down to this 3.1 level? It's not, because we can still make another large attempt higher from here instead of right over here. So that's how I'm looking at TNX. It can rally, but we need to see a short trap at the 3.561 level, and then right where the measure move is. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. And the weekly chart, you see how we're closing right near this EMA. So that's what I mean, where we can see a little drop lower to trap shorts before seeing another attempt higher. We'll have to wait and see if the market wants to do that, because on the weekly chart, it does look like it has the capability of seeing that second leg higher or the second attempt higher. So shorts are like, okay, is it safe to enter? They're like, okay, let's wait for like the bulls to try one more time and fail. So right now, it looks like bulls only tried one time. This is the breakout of the channel. They rallied higher to retest these highs. That was the first attempt. They're pulling back. If we find any support very soon, I'd say probably right around the 3.56 level, 3.58 level. If we find any short trap there or a strong reversal, what it's doing is making the second attempt higher, like I drew. Now, if it doesn't, if we just continue to sell off harshly, then what the market is trying to do is make 2 big legs down, and then we could probably see the big move higher. So that's a potential thing to occur. So as of now, TLT is looking much more bullish than this one. This one is already seeing a drop down, but I would be expecting another push higher fairly shortly. If that does not occur, what the market is trying to do is make a measured move down lower before potentially seeing a big rally. So that's how I'm looking at the bond markets. So that's all I have for this week, Saturday, and I'll give you guys an update for TLT, possibly TNX next week, Saturday. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel. Since you might be surprised at what you can learn, leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.